Hi, Crystal from Key Lactation here, and today we're going to be going over real quick how to put on a nipple shield correctly so that baby's getting the milk and so that your supply gets all the help it can get. Alright, so lovely knit breast here. Obviously when you're doing this with an actual breast, it's going to be a little bit different, but the principles are still the same. So first off, nipple shield. There's stretchy, there's see-through, which is very annoying in the middle of the night. And a lot of them have this lovely little cutout area. And typically we do encourage trying to get baby's nose to align somewhere in this cutout area so that they get that skin-to-skin contact. But in the grand scheme of things, it's more important for this to be put on correctly than to have it positioned so that the nose is what's lining up there. So the thing with a nipple shield is when you put it on, like it's a boob hat, not only does it fall off while you're trying to latch the baby on, which is really frustrating, but it also does not draw the nipple into it, which means that your breast may not be getting as good of stimulation. And even worse, if your latch with the nipple shield is not fantastic, then your nipple might still be getting chomped on. So we definitely want to make sure that we're putting the shield on correctly and that we know what a good latch with a shield looks like. So first step, of course, is getting the shield on well. Sometimes I see people being told to turn it inside out like this, and then stretch it over like this. And that sometimes can work really, really well. But my own technique that I find works a little bit better for actually drawing the nipple into it, which provides better suction, which makes it less of a pain in the butt to actually use, but also provides a little bit more vacuum that pulls the nipple in, which can then get that milk ejection reflex going, which lends to a little bit of that instant gratification for baby when they do latch on. So what I recommend is imagining you're going to use on yourself, having your fingers positioned like this and turning so that it's almost inside out with your fingers in there, I find is a little bit easier, a little bit better. And then when you go to position, you center it over the nipple, and then you stretch it wide as you roll it into place. And that oftentimes will create a really good suction that will draw the nipple into it, that provides better stimulation for the breast, thus having a better milk supply while using the shield, but also provides that little bit of extra hold that makes it harder for the baby to accidentally bat it off while they're trying to latch on. So that's what it will eventually look like. And like I said, generally we aim for positioning it like this if baby's going to be like a cradle or a cross cradle position. But the thing is, stretching it wide and coming at it like this can be really kind of a hassle. So if you find that you get better, it's better positioned when you're doing it more like this and stretching it wide, it's okay to do it like that, even if baby's nose is going to end up over here. In the grand scheme of things, like I said, we want it on well, and we want baby attached to the breast with it well. So what that looks like is when a baby, come down and say hello. When the baby is latched on using the nipple shield, if it looks like they're accidentally spitting out the shield while they're suckling, then that means that their latch is shallow. And if the shield is doing its job, you're not going to feel any pain letting you know that the latch is shallow. And so you have to really look for those visual cues. If the baby is accidentally spitting out the shield while they're nursing, oftentimes if you just move baby a little bit down and snug in their shoulder blades a little bit more so that their head tips back instead of being more curled forward, then that will make it to where they can open their jaw that much wider, which will lead to a deeper, better latch with a shield. All right, let me know how these tips work for you.